What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, September 30th, day number 77 inside the Big Brother house. Will Cam's lack of comp skills get him the boot this week? Well, there is a reason he wasn't drafted. Let's talk about that, plus all the intel drama and more from yesterday's live feeds. But first, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Really quickly, before we get into the update, just want to thank each and every one of you who watch these videos each and every single day, who smash that like button, who do those comments down below. Thank you all so much as we finally hit 15,000 subscribers here on this channel. I'm still amazed even one person watches every single day, so thank you all so much for that love and support that you show me. But let's jump into what was going down yesterday. To give you a recap, if you haven't been keeping up with anything going on the feeds, the double eviction took out Leah and Angela. Following that, MJ won the HOH once again, and she nominated Chemo and Rubina, with her sights for now set on Chemo leaving. But after MJ then won the power of veto as well, and another poor performance from Cam, MJ and Chelsie started to begin to feel a little frustrated that they've been carrying Cam through this game. Now, early on, Cam ended up going to meet with MJ just to kind of discuss his terrible performances. If you remember in yesterday's update, we talked about how Chelsie had told Cam last night that MJ was actually thinking of putting him up on the block. And she made it seem like it was MJ who was debating this, but really it was Chelsie and MJ who were kind of going back and forth on whether or not they can trust Cam, whether or not he's throwing competitions. But Chelsie did a really good job to Cam to make it seem that only MJ was doing this. And again, the meeting was pretty much him talking about his terrible showing in the comps, how he just isn't really doing it right. He's not feeling it. When he goes out there, he gets the yips and he gets nervous. Anybody who is played any kind of sports before or has followed sports for a long time, you've heard of the yips before, right? It's when you just kind of get in your own head. He mentioned how he actually likes seeing the other competition, and that makes him do better, which didn't really help him in the double eviction veto. Like, Chemo was able to crush him in that one, so I don't know what he's talking about there. But either way, all of this talk really didn't seem to sway MJ one way or another. And later on, MJ actually met up with Cam again, and this time she really started to dig into him about losing all these competitions, even saying that, listen, like, it's really important now because next week you might be in the position where you have to choose between me and Chelsie. He actually brought out how Final 3 can be even scarier, making all those choices and how he knows he has to step up. Eventually, Chelsie joined in, and it was just more bashing on Cam and how poorly he's been doing, and that he needs to really start pulling his weight. The two of them have been doing their part. It's time for him to step up and do his part because these competitions mean so much now in this late state of the game. Now, otherwise, it was a very slow day. It was very chill. Veto will be today, but I don't see it being used. Despite all this talk, I just think it doesn't make any sense for MJ or Chelsie to get rid of Cam right now at this point. You still have Chemo and Rubina as the duo, who would always take and save themselves in the situations. And with next week being so important, even though they're not very good at comps, Cam isn't really either. So it seems like you'd probably just be better off taking Cam and one of them overtaking both of them in this scenario. If we take a look here at our allegiance chart, not too much has changed. It's still pretty much the same. It's the duo versus the trio. I'm also a little, I don't know, MJ's position. So one of the things we saw on last night's episode, which I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed with last night's episode. You guys know how I always talk about where the double evictions, they're pretty much two-parters, and we didn't really get too much from the double eviction. We saw the little chats that happened between the veto and between the voting and between nominations even. The only real kind of like interesting little thing that came out of it was Chelsie accidentally saying that saying that she was looking for people to go up on the block against Angela. To Angela, she's like, I'm just asking people if they want to go up. But other than that, there really wasn't anything of value that really we got out of there that we didn't already know from the episode. But one thing I did find kind of interesting was Chelsie saying in the diary room that as of right now, MJ would be her final two and who she would take to the end. Whereas I kind of just thought, you know what, Cam's probably in the best position because it feels like everyone's taking Cam to the end. But now, actually, it does feel like, yeah, everyone does not see that Chelsie is completely the runaway to win this thing if she gets to the final two. And now it seems that a majority of the house would actually end up taking Chelsie to those chairs rather than anyone else. I think the only one at this moment who I actually think would end up taking someone else over Chelsie would be Rubina. I think Rubina would end up taking Cam over Chelsie or MJ. Obviously, she won't be able to take chemo unless something happens this week where Cam gets put up on the block, but she would obviously take chemo over Chelsie or MJ as well. I think MJ would definitely take Chelsie. Chelsie, like I said, I would have said before the episode last night, Chelsie leans towards taking Cam to those final two chairs. But now, after that diary room session and with how close she has gotten to MJ, still feeling like she has the best shot to beat her no matter what as well, it seems like maybe she is actually leaning towards taking MJ over Cam. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would all play out. Obviously, the way the competitions all go from here are some of the most important things, right? With the next HOH, getting you safety, guaranteeing your spot in the final three, but then the veto being the one who controls who leaves and who gets to go with them as well. So it really comes down to all of that. There's not too much else really going on the feeds as far as gameplay goes, but I'll definitely keep you up to date on everything going on each and every day until we get to the finale. I'll be honest, I've loved this season. It has been one of my favorite seasons of Big Brother in a very long time. I'll also be honest as well. Since starting doing the YouTube stuff, the past few seasons have all been a lot of fun, way more fun than some of the recent seasons before I started covering them on YouTube. So it gives it a little bit of a raise, and there's always a little bit of recency bias. But I do really think this season has only started to get slow now. When you have a season make it all the way to the final five right before the veto is to be used, you've had a good run. The fact that the veto has been in fact used every single week, this very well might be the first week that it is not used. The no unanimous votes since last week when we got two back-to-back in the double. Just the way there's been no large alliances. I don't think there was a named alliance that lasted more than 3 weeks of it being really real until it was either blown up or one of the alliance members left. So it's just been a fantastic run since the very start. A little bit of throwback to some old school BB seasons, but a lot of just messy, bad gameplay. And I've been honest with you guys before. I actually think bad, messy BB is some of the best BB that you can watch. Yes, we all love the great strategic masterminds who are able to control and run the game. But oftentimes those gameplays end up a little bit boring and a little bit lacking in the entertainment value. One of my all-time favorite seasons is BB16, and I wouldn't necessarily say that one had a large entertainment value to it. Yeah, there was a few fights in the beginning, but overall it was pretty straightforward and controlled all the way through by Derrick and Cody. So yeah, I think these messy, emotional players who aren't perfectly doing the script of Big Brother on how to get to the end, it's made for a more dynamic and interesting season, and I definitely have enjoyed it. That said, I am not sorry to see it starting to wind down now. We are in those final stretches. I'm glad to see it wrapping up, but also sorry to see it starting to go. Thank you guys all again so much. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button. You made it all the way through this video, especially after that little mushy ramble that I just went on. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Check out the links to all of my socials in a pinned comment description down below. You can keep track of everything going on, whether it's a new video or a live stream going. You can see those on Twitter and Discord. Discord also is a great place to have a fun chat with other BB fans about the show, other reality shows. We got a ton of stuff going on right now, so you're not going to want to miss out on that. Also, with the season coming up, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on Twitch and Kick, so you're going to want to check those out as well. There's the links in the description. I think we're going to be watching some reality shows, some newer ones, some older ones, maybe even some of the more like lower profile newer ones as well that I think we can kind of get away with a little bit. So you're going to want to come watch those with us. But also we're going to be doing some gaming stuff as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. Make sure you check those out. Thank you guys all one more time, and I will see you next time.
We are in the kitchen. Kithenn. We are in the kitchen. The Big Brother kitchen. We are in the kitchen. The Kithenn. We are in the kitchen. The Big Brother kitchen.